Bon dia de nou. Comencem la segona sessió d'aquesta edició del País Convidat amb una presentació sobre les relacions de negocis, diguem-ho així, entre Indonèsia i Espanya. Com us hem dit abans, si voleu fer preguntes, les podeu fer en el xat i mirarem de donar-ne resposta. I mirarem de donar-ne resposta al final. Ja veieu que la cosa tecnològica no ens està acabant de sortir bé, però bueno, són les noves tecnologies. Com deien abans, coses del directo. Doncs vinga, sense més dilació, diguem així, donem inici en aquesta sessió. Quan s'acabi, desconnectarem i ja ho deixarem fins demà. D'acord? Vinga, fins ara. Bé, estava convençuda que algú faria això. Us presento a la senyora Sri Agriati, que és la persona que s'ha convidat per fer-nos aquesta sessió. Good morning and thank you for being here, and you can start as soon as you want. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Laura. Good morning, faculty members and all participants. Thank you for inviting me to this public lecture as a part of an event today, getting to know each other between Indonesia and Spain. It's an honor for me to be able to be a speaker this morning. I'm Sri Haryanti from Indonesian Trade Promotion Center, Barcelona, with the activities under supervisory from Ministry of Trade of Indonesia. I with my team here promote Indonesian products as well as making collaboration with stakeholders in Spain in order to improve our trade relation. Let we start our topic today. Okay. I'll start my presentation with quote. Our quote for today. There is some quote. First quote is from James Forrestal. He was first United States Secretary of Defense. The quote is, "For the only way in which a durable peace can be created is worldwide restoration of economic activity and international trade." James' declaration highlights of the important function of economic activity and global trade, developing and preserving enduring peace. Forrestal recommend that promoting global economic health through increased trade and cooperation can mitigate the causes of conflict that frequently originate from economic variations and seclusion. And in summary, James Forrestal insight underscores the interaction in between economic and peace. It suggests that to accomplish a durable peace, it is necessary to establish a global financial system defined by robust trade and financial activity. And the second quote is come from Montesquieu. He was a French political philosopher with quote, "Peace, the natural effect of trade." And he continued in the explanation that two nations who traffic with each other become reciprocally dependent. Their union is founded on their mutual necessities. And okay, this is those quotes are very relevant to our topic today. So we will discuss international trade. We'll see how the trade benefit the countries and that participate in it, and but in the parallel, trade faces several changes that need to be anticipated and overcome by countries. And we will see more focus on trade relation between Indonesia and Spain, of course. And in the next slide, we can see that the the relation between Spain and Indonesia. Spain, the, the trade between Indonesia and Spain has been established for a long time. Spain is one of Indonesia's strategic partner countries in Europe. Bilateral relations between the two countries have been well established since 1958, followed by stable cooperation in various fields, especially on trade. And when we see the timeline for our relation, uh, the diplomatic relation Indonesia and Spain uh, commenced in 1958, follow with the establishment of embassies in each counterpart capitals. And then relation between Indonesia and Spain have improved since the partnership and cooperation agreement came into force in 2014. And then on July 2016, the two sides formally began negotiation to establish the Indonesia European Union Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, of the abbreviate for this EU-CEPA, which aims to strengthen economic ties, enhance trade and investment, and build sustainable shared prosperity. EU-CEPA to date has gone through 19 rounds of negotiation. And we jump into the opportunities of the international trade. The trade between two countries, including Indonesia and Spain, will complement each other, provide essential needs and support for the economic development. At the same time, this activity provide opportunities for people and business to connect. And there are some of the further opportunities can be obtained from trade between the two countries. The number one is about the market expansion. We know that one of the most significant advantage of international trade is the opportunity for market expansion. By entering foreign markets, business can tap into a larger customer base, increasing their sales and revenue potential as well as. For number one, opportunity is about the diversification. By engaging in international trade allows businesses to diversify their markets, reducing dependency on a single market. So this diversification can mitigate risks associated with economic downturns or political instability in any one country. And the third opportunity is about innovation and competitiveness. We can see that exposure to global market foster innovation and competitiveness. Businesses are encouraged to improve their products and services to meet international standards and consumer preference. This drive for innovation can lead to the development of new technologies and business models. And the fourth opportunity is about economic of scale by expanding their operations to international markets. Businesses can achieve economies of scale. A larger production volumes can lead a lower per unit cost, increasing profitability and competitiveness. And we see in the next slide about Indonesia's potential products that can be offered to the other world include the Spain. Indonesia has several products. We can see that there are fisheries. For instance, as a maritime country's fisheries product is one of Indonesia's potential products. Some Indonesian fisheries superior products are tuna, squid, shrimps, which can meet the standard to enter various countries, including Europe. And the other product is about birdnest. Indonesia has high quality birdnest. Based on the research, birdnest is known to be financial beneficial for the health. And our as well as products like coconut and derivative products and specialty coffee, cocoa, food and beverage, and then other products, textile and footwear, and etc. For coffee, Indonesia has several specialty coffees in Arabica and Robusta type, like Gayo and Toraja coffee and Kintamani Bali coffee, Java coffee, and etc. That has unique taste. And this is the example how we can fulfill each other the needs of the countries that Indonesia can offer to the other countries like Spain. And the next slide, we can see the trade performance between Indonesia and Spain during the period 2020 until 2020. 24, the trend of the total trade between Indonesia and Spain increased 5.66%. And in 2024, its total trade reached 2.7 billion US dollar. And the trade value on oil and gas still dominate the import and export of both countries with an increasing trend of 5.62%. Meanwhile, oil and gas products have also continued to grow in the last 5 years by 41%. Okay, we jump into the next slide. We can see that Indonesia main export commodities to Spain were copper, ores, and concentrates. In 2024, this product was exported by Indonesia to Spain, amounting 575.27 million US dollar, or contribute to Indonesia's total export to Spain about 27.29%. And Indonesia, second largest export product to Spain is palm oil and its derivative products, which is 345.32 million US dollar, or 16.38%. And in addition, Indonesia also export potential products to Spain, for instance, coffee, fisheries product, and as well as the natural rubber. And we can see also Indonesia's main import commodity from Spain. We see that the main import commodities from Spain were emerald, zinc, and chemical wood. pulp soda and sulfate, polymers of ethylene, prepare pigments and prepare adhesive and prepare color, new pneumatic tire of rubber, boards, panel, console, as well as a perfume. And we can see that we jumped into, there are also challenges on the trade, particularly between Indonesia and Spain. For number one is about our physical distance between the two countries can be an obstacle in the transportation of goods, and long distance can increase shipping costs and shipping times, as well as the risk of decreasing on quality of goods and delivery, particularly for certain products. And challenges of distance is further strengthened by the existence of geopolitical conflicts that have profoundly impacted significant trade routes. For instance, the Red Sea crisis triggered by recent attacks on vessels has severely disrupted shipping routes passing through the Suez Canal, and consequently, many shipping lines are diverting around Africa's Cape of Good Hope, and the tour that adds thousands of miles and extra fuel costs and extended transit time to shipment. This situation has caused a near tripling of freight rates on Asia to Europe roads, highlighting the cost burden on business reliant on these channels. And similarly, ongoing conflicts in the Black Sea due to the Russia-Ukraine situation have led to the reroute shipment, increased delays, and a higher insurance premium. As a result, both air freight cost and ocean freight rates are seeing upward pressure and directly, of course, impacting shipping costs across multiple industries and locations. Um, the trade side, increasing increased restriction due to tension between countries can disrupt trade flows and cause supply chain problem, even in third-party countries. And restriction can also affect commodity prices and led to shortages of key resources such as oil and gas, affecting industrial production worldwide. And the other challenges are potential tariff and new policy changes in countries' administration must disrupt trade flows. It is difficult to predict exactly what this could mean for the shipping industry and freight costs. And on the other hand, the issues of the new trade policy can trigger exchange rate volatility that can pose financial risk for business engaged in international trade. Fluctuations in currency values can impact the cost of export and import and affecting profitability. And the third challenges that we said before, EU SEPA still in negotiation. The agreement is expected to facilitate mutually beneficial economic cooperation between Spain as member of the EU and Indonesia. Nowadays, Indonesia and Spain's company exporting to Indonesia must comply with complex regulation consisting of various directive, pre-shipment inspection, or subject all of products to certain tariff and tax. And we hope the USEPA between Indonesia and the Europe countries be concluded as soon as possible in order to open the wider market access in the two of countries, Indonesia and Spain. And in the next slide, we can see that from the challenges above, we try to find how to deal with the challenges. We cannot predict with certainty what will be faced in the future. However, we to be able to minimize risk and can optimize opportunities from trading, we need some of strategy. For number one, it is necessary to understand and be able to anticipate trade trends and challenges that occur, and we need to adapt and innovate through strategies and operation, and as well as we need to collaborate with partners in other countries. That is my presentation today. I hope we can continue with the discussion. I will stop the sharing my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your explanation. I cannot see any questions yet on the chat, and I cannot see anyone raising their hands. But I have one question, or perhaps two. First of all, perhaps I was lost. Perhaps it's my fault. But when you were talking about potential products to be exported and so on, there was a HS in front before the number, and I was wondering what does it stands for? HS in your screen. It was talking about potential products. What is HS?
HS is a harmony system code that international use for international trade. There are some codes from international. Actually, for each product have one harmony system code. So, like for the palm oil, that is 1511 like that, and for the coffee, maybe 0911 like that, and this is the codes for the product. Each product have the each code. Yes, for international code.
Okay, so it's kind of harmony system. That's what you mean
Yes.
for it. Very nice.
Yes.
It sounds amazing to combine harmonizing system with economics, but in any case, that's my opinion. Then I have seen in this collection of products that there was HS09. It was for a species, I think. Different species, I don't know, curry or whatever, or pepper or something like this.
Pepper, like something like this, yeah.
And I had the idea, or someone told to me, that Indonesia was doing a big effort in trying to be known because of spices. Is that true? It's the kind of thing I heard somewhere, but I would like to know if that's really special focus of Indonesia to being known because of the spices.
About Indonesian spices. Indonesia actually have many spices that can be offered to the world. Like you said before, Indonesia has a white pepper from Bangka, and I exactly for the wait a minute, I will prepare some product for our spices product.
We cannot. Are you trying to find a slide about that?
Yes, I tried to find the slide by
Well, I mean,
fortunately.
it was not
Okay.
mandatory. I was just knowing about that. I heard something about that
Okay,
regarding
okay.
spices
Yeah, okay.
and Indonesia.
Indonesia have the white pepper, black pepper, and cinnamon, nutmeg, as well as the like ginger,
Uh-huh.
okay, coriander, bay leaves, cardamom, vanilla, like this. So many spices that we have because our have the cuisine that made by several spices, and Indonesia uh, rich with the many spices. And
Yeah, this is what I knew.
yes, yeah. Cloves, yes, we have cloves from West Indonesia, from the yes, cloves and nutmeg, black pepper, fennel seed, and ginger, cassia cinnamon, coriander, bay leaves, and white pepper, as well as vanilla and cardamom.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's something I have, and then is, as long as then no one else asking, I ask, I do it,
Okay.
because I was surprised there was an explanation about toilet waters, but in the list you have shown us. These are things that are amazing to me, but it's because I am completely out of the world of economy. I beg your pardon for making stupid questions, perhaps, but I was surprised of having something called toilet waters, but excluding aftershave. I must say that it was a kind of explanation I couldn't imagine before. Why there are toilet waters, but not aftershave, and no, I don't know what else. But it's a matter of curiosity. I was shocked to some extent with your slides. So
Uh,
I don't need.
okay. It's about Spain's export to Indonesia.
Yeah, I mean
That's
it
about
was.
yes, yes. It is the one of the products from Spain that export to Indonesia. It's about uh, perfumes and toilet waters. Uh, exactly the description of the product that we can get from the HS code that we said before, the for the number 3303 is about perfumes and toilet waters. I think the description about maybe like perfume and toilet water. I think this is the one package for products. This is the like spray. I think yes,
Uh-huh.
the like spray or yes, spray. The packet in spray. Yes, I think this is why the description like this: perfume and toilet water. So one package for the spray for product for
Yeah.
yes.
There were
But
kind of mysteries around economy to me. was was reading and getting surprised about
okay.
this sort of content. Well, I am wondering, is there anyone else who has some questions, despite they are a little bit silly as mine? Well, then, if nobody else might be knowing something additional about this presentation, I will thank you, everybody, for being here. I will finish the session right now, and I will expect all you to be back with us again tomorrow morning at 9. Spanish time, say, with a new session of El País Convidat. Gràcies a tots per haver vingut. Us esperem demà a les 9 a una altra sessió del País Convidat. Vist que no hi ha preguntes ni cap mena de qüestió en el xat, donarem tancada la reunió ara mateix. D'acord? Moltes gràcies per haver vingut i fins demà. Que us recordeu, heu de tornar a fer servir el mateix link per entrar a la sessió. D'acord? Doncs, molt bé. Bon dia i fins demà. Gràcies.
Laura.